Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's been a little minute since I've posted, but um, in my videos, I realized the way I was talking and acting, it wasn't really showing me or my personality. So, in today's video, I want to start off with one thing actually. If you can't watch to the end of this entire video, there's no edits, no music, no cuts, nothing. If you can't watch to the end of this video without clicking off or looking at your phone or something, just click off right now. Because you can't handle the type of content that I'm going to be posting here. And you're not prepared to watch this stuff. Because I'm giving true value out in my videos. And you're just watching for dopamine and to fry yourself even further like the Matrix wants. Matrix. I say Matrix, not Matrix. But as you guys can see, I'm in my room. You guys want a room tour? Let's do a room tour. Okay. Let me get this up. I'm very manly. I look like my jawline's very well. This is my closet. I need to straighten up my clothes. They're bad. Like I need to clean them up. This is my wall. I have some scriptures from the Bible. I have a date. I'm working towards something. I can't really say it on here. I have like some things like just to myself. I have a link poster. I had this for a hot while. I had it when I started gaming, and I just kept it because it looked cool. My bed right now. That's my laptop. I'm watching Hamza. I don't have any, what are they called? You see that pause right there? 50% of people would have clicked off of the video just by that pause. We're gonna go more into that later. But I really didn't know. Pillow sheets? I think that's what they're called. Holy shit, it's been on my mouth. It's bad. Let's get the settings set back up. All right. So, I don't have any script for this like I normally do. I don't know if I said about it in any past video, but I had a script, which didn't show my personality at all. So, if you're watching this video when it first comes out, and you like me for me, and you like the value that I'm giving you, don't go back and watch my old videos. Sure, I'm giving value, but I'm not really showing myself. If you can understand that. The thing is, I don't want to just build a high fan base. I don't want to get, it's like, think of it as papers. I don't want a giant stack of thin papers. I want a tiny stack of thick papers that won't break. If you understand that. I want true fans. If somebody were to get 1 million followers, 1 million subscribers, just by virality, they'll have 1 to 2 to 1 to 10 on a scale of that of true fans. People actually watching for their personality. And it's hard to find that in videos that are just made to shoot to success. If you're watching this still, put your phone down. Look me in the eyes, okay? Your dopamine is going to shit. And that's how the elites want it. Do you think a rich businessman making 7 figures an hour at the top of the top, they're never failing? They're set up for generations on generations. Do you think they can only pay attention for 10 seconds, 5 seconds before they have to scroll to the next video? Oh, that's dopamine, next video. Dopamine, that's next video. Do you realize how you look when you're watching this, when you're watching Netflix, when you're watching something and you're just sitting there for hours watching it? You're on there And if you find something funny, you don't actually start laughing. You go like, huh. Next video. Are you serious? By the end of your 5-hour, 6-hour TikTok scrolling session, whatever you want to call it, your dopamine receptors are going to be fried. You won't be able to pay attention to anything ever unless you stop right now and you get rid of TikTok. You're going to be done. Unless you use TikTok to promote or market yourself, then I guess it's acceptable. But the short form base of TikTok is disgusting. It destroys your mind and it destroys your dopamine receptors. Your dopamine receptors can be rebuilt. It's like this book that I read, The Mentor and the Kid, or The Mentor, CEO, and the Kid. I can't quite remember the name. I have the book somewhere in my drawers. I need to organize my drawers too. I can't seem to find it right now. Eventually, I will do a review on that. I had already wrote some like summaries of it, and I was already planning on doing a review. So I'm gonna record that later. But there is this person. His name was Tony. He went to jail because he committed a little tiny crime with his friend, and he's already been on parole, whatever it's called. When you, or like bail, I'm not sure what it's called. It's when you get out of jail or prison, and if you do something at all, like anything bad at all, within a certain amount of time, you go back and you face the full time. I'm pretty sure that's bail. That's like TikTok. TikTok is like prison. It's like a drug. Do you understand that? TikTok is like a drug. And 7-year-old kids are on it. With drugs, one more puff. I need one more puff. I just need some more dopamine. I need some more serotonin. I need to get high. I'm going through something. My problems. I can't deal with this sober. I need to get high. Do you hear yourself? You sound weak. You sound pathetic. And I know because I used to be a victim of this. I used to scroll on TikTok for hours. Used to buy weed. My eyes are up here. And all it does is it gives you a short rush of dopamine. Dopamine, 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 dopamine. I need the next dopamine. Oh, this video is boring. Scroll immediately. Oh, I don't like it. Scroll immediately. You can't focus if you tried. 85% of people have already clicked off this video because they can't focus. Do you understand how terrible that is? Do you understand how this generation is failing? Seriously. I'm gonna stop for a second. Speak to me. The phone, the TV, your computer, whatever you're using, look me in the eyes. And if you understand, tell me how this generation is failing. You don't know? Then you're one of the ones that are failing. If you do know, you're one of us. Join my brotherhood. The reason this generation is failing is because we're a bunch of weak, estrogenic, not me, of course not me, a bunch of weak, estrogenic, feminine males that should barely be counted as males. My dog in the background. No matter how hard we ever try, we will never, ever, ever come close to the testosterone our grandfathers had, our great-grandfathers. Our ancestors, very long ago, they didn't have tap water. Tap water is horrible for you. I'll go into that later. They had to hunt. They lived in forests. They had natural clothing, something like this that I'm wearing right now. They weren't wearing plastics. They didn't have plastic. They weren't gay. They weren't gay. People are going to say I'm homophobic, but that is a feminine thing. If you're offended by that, click off right now. They broke their fast with boar. Do you understand that? If they weren't physically in shape, if they couldn't breathe in and run long enough to catch their prey, they weren't eating. They couldn't feed their village. They couldn't feed their village. They would bring dishonor to their family. And it all depended on being physically in shape. Do you understand why they had more testosterone than us? They say normally for testosterone levels for like young men like me, I'm 13. 440. Our grandfathers had 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. It was so surpassing. Sorry. It was so much more surpassing than us. It's disgusting. You feel ashamed. You feel shameful. You feel disgraced, don't you? There's nothing you can do about it. There's plastics everywhere you look. Plastic. And it's all around you. Testosterone. Plastic holds a chemical called BPA. And don't say, oh, there's plastics that say non-BPA. This says non-BPA is BPA free. That's just a coat. If they don't put BPA in it, they put a chemical, 2 more, 3 more chemicals, either as bad or worse than BPA. And it's literally seeping estrogen into your skin. You just touch it, that's estrogen. Everywhere we look, take a second right now and just look around your room. Do you see how much plastic there is? Your underwear, you know that stretchy feeling? That's a type of plastic. Your phone case, the thing I'm recording this video on, that is a type of plastic. This light that I'm using, a type of plastic. Your toothbrush, a type of plastic. Do you know the chemicals that are in your toothpaste? If you went and you grabbed the soap right now that you rub on your balls, I'm so serious, the place where your testosterone is most stored, can you read the chemicals that are in that? If not, it's not natural. It shouldn't be anywhere near your body. It's going to destroy you. It's going to hormonally destroy you. It's going to destroy your hormones. Have you ever heard about the pill Plan B? Women take it almost, I'm pretty sure most women, they take it every day. And it prevents them from having babies. Do you hear that? It prevents them from having babies. A natural thing that humans have been doing, and humans have to do since the beginning of humanity. It prevents them from doing it. Do you understand how unnatural that is? How our generation is failing? It destroys their hormones completely. Stop. Come here. Come here. Come over. It tears their hormones apart. And you know what? When they pee, it puts those hormones into the pee, and we flush it down, and that's the tap water that we drink. Now you might be like, oh, there's filtration systems, it's filtering out. Hormones are so small here that they can't be filtered out. You're still drinking those hormones. Give me a second. Yes, it was pink. My girlfriend gave it to me as a gift. Do you understand what I just said? Do you understand what I just said? Men are drinking feminine hormones. And unless you get a water filtration system, it'll still be there, installed in your house, or just buy your water. And the chemicals on that, the plastic from that, oh my. The chemicals and plastics from that is still just as bad. So I would suggest buying a wooden or like a metal water bottle, or just using glass. I remember I was watching Hamza, and when he first told me about this, it was right before my mom made me dinner. I went, I said, thank you, Mom, for making dinner. It wasn't even done yet. She said, why are you thanking me? I said, because I'm thankful. She went to grab the plates. She grabbed two not paper, they're like styrofoam. She grabbed two styrofoam plates, and I was like, no. I didn't say no. I said, Mom, can I use the glass plate? And I was like, I'll wash it off when we're done. It's okay. Once I'm done eating, there'll be no dishes at all in the sink. You realize how it's that easy? All you have to do is speak up a little bit, and your whole meal is saved from all the estrogen, all the BPA, all those disgusting chemicals. I bet the water bottles that you put your lips on, if you went to the factory and you saw how they were made, and you saw the chemicals that were being put in it, and you went up to one of the factory workers making them, and you said, what's the chemicals that's being put in this? How are they made? They're gonna start saying some shit that you've never heard in your entire life. You're not even gonna think it's English. This bottle, Carmex. Active ingredients: Lolin, cetyl estes, Theroma, cocoa seed butter, Parathium liquidum. What the fuck is Parathium liquidum? I'm laughing, but it's not funny. Do you understand that's what we're putting in our bodies? Our sanctuaries, the one thing that we're born with and we can never change. We'll never have a different body. We can alter as much as we want. Plastic surgery. Fuck it. Change skin colors. It will still be the body that we were born with. Do you understand how hormones can change your physical appearance? You have less testosterone. Your testosterone is down here. Your stress, your estrogen, everything that's feminine, it's up here. Speaking of that, I was talking to my mom the other day, and I told her, I said, if your testosterone goes down when your stress goes up, does that make stress a feminine hormone? If testosterone is a man's life energy, a manly chemical, and it's going down when stress goes up, I forgot the actual chemical for it. I forgot what it's called. I think it's some chemical that your amygdala releases. I'm not sure. I haven't heard it. I haven't learned it in a minute. But if they're an opposite of each other, does that make it a feminine chemical? And my mom said, I'm not sure. Of course you're not. Nobody is. Except for the people who invest in themselves and they invest in knowledge. You guys hear the music? It's my brother. I apologize. Speaking more on myself, this YouTube is self-improvement. And as you watch on, you'll see I'm improving myself too. I'm sorry for my last two videos. There's nothing to really apologize for. They were kind of well made, but it's not me. You heard that voice crack? I'm not gonna edit it out. There'll be no cuts, no editing. The second I get done recording this, I'm gonna go over it with my girlfriend. I'm gonna upload this. Do you realize how I just said girlfriend? You realize how it's such a natural thing to me? If I were to give you some dating tips, some masculine things that work by masculine men, you would be in the comment section saying, oh, that doesn't work. Oh, it's fake. Oh, it only works on certain girls. You're just a little bitch. You're a little bitch with no social skills. It's not even your fault either. You've been tricked by the whole world to think being feminine is okay. Being weak is okay. And you know what being weak and feminine does? Ups your estrogen. You know what happens when your estrogen is upped? You start to grow fat in feminine places, like your breast, your hips, your glutes. And you look like an unattractive male. Do you guys want to see how I look? Let me move the chair out the way. That's how I wrote. I'm 13 years old, and my physique looks better than what? Most 21-year-olds? I'm gonna go into that in a second. But the thing is, you have no confidence in yourself. You have no confidence in thinking that you can pull females. You see a fine girl walking on the street. That's what they say nowadays. Pretty, beautiful, whatever you want to call it. You see them walking down the street, and you're immediately like, I can't get her. She's out of my league. What if she rejects me? I can't talk to her. I don't have the time. You're making excuses because you're scared. And at first, it's okay to be scared. You ever heard the quote, there's no problem in being weak, but there's a problem in staying weak. If you don't go out and you don't go talk to girls, you don't go make friends, you don't go communicate, you don't go out fucking side, do you understand that? To most people that's on self-improvement like me, you would think that's absolutely crazy. But yes, some people stay inside all day. Stop. Here, come on. Wanna be in the video? Okay, then sit down. They stay inside all day. They get no vitamin D. They feel none of the effects of the sun. The sun gives you so much natural testosterone, and being outside is just a mood booster. Do you know when you go outside and you just breathe the fresh air, your mood immediately boosts? And you put that on steroids by going and talking to people. Humans are social creatures. And without being social, we go insane. And you want to know what's crazy? We're such social creatures. When we go insane, we start talking to ourselves. We're creating our own social life because we need it so much. It's in our DNA. It's who we were created to be. Most men say they're depressed. Of course, depression isn't real, but come here. Of course, depression isn't real, but it can feel very real. And the first day, the first week they get outside, they breathe. They snap back to reality. They become a part of a brotherhood. And they're like, wait, this brotherhood is all I needed. They realize being social it completely helps with their mental state. Do you understand that? Soon, I'm not sure when I get somewhere close to 50 followers, I guess, I'll open my own brotherhood and you guys will be able to join. Most people price it very highly, but man to man, I'm not gonna price it that high. Anywhere from $20 to $30 monthly. But trust me, when you join, you'll see that it's worth it. You'll have real conversations with people like me, victims of this generation, will understand you in our brotherhood. We'll understand how to fix your problems because we've been through them. We'll understand how to get you girls, get you money. If that's what you desire. Our brotherhood will be formed completely on young men's mental health. And we're not going to be solving it the way the Matrix wants us to solve it. Go to a therapist, talk about it. Oh, we'll describe you some antidepressants. You're depressed. You're depressed. You're depressed. We want to imprison your mind. We want you to believe that depression is a very real thing. We want you to believe that it's something you can't escape. We want you to believe that without us, without our medicine, you won't be happy. It's not in a man to always be happy. Sometimes you need to put your head down and grind, and grind, and grind, and grind. And once you do that, you're not done. You need to fail. You need to grind, fail, grind, fail, grind, fail. Grind, fail, until eventually you hit the stratosphere and you fucking break it. And now you're a buff billionaire who has everything you want in life. You have the confidence you always wanted, the cars you always wanted, the girls you always wanted. You can retire your mom at 25. I started this YouTube channel from my motivations, Ally, the Brotherhood, and Hamza Ahmed. Of course, I knew him before he was named Hamza Ahmed. I knew him when he was making those, what are they called? Jeffrey and Adonis videos. Do you see where Hamza is at now? He is a multi-millionaire. Because he's doing what I'm doing right now. But I'm doing it for free. For right now, I am. He's giving young men a place to be social, a place to have people that care about you, a place to get outside, which of course I'll have in my brotherhood. He'll have a community. It's built. Sure, he's not as popular as he used to be. He lost the hype. Good. He lost the people who were just watching him for dopamine. And now he has true fans. People that'll buy his $1,000, $2,000 courses for their knowledge. Spending money on knowledge is the best investment you can ever in your entire life make. Best investment ever. Do you understand that? Knowledge, books. You can buy a $20 book. I'll make you rich. Become a multi-millionaire. You can buy one of my courses. Of course, I haven't started making them yet, but when I do, you can buy one of my courses. Now you have the confidence to talk to girls. Okay, that was money well worth spent. I'll try another one. You buy one of my, 5-month courses? Now I have this sanctuary of a body I've always wanted. That's amazing. The value that this guy is giving me is so worth my money. Feels like a ripoff. You buy another one of my courses. Whoa, I'm a millionaire. Right now, you might look, oh, he only has 9 subscribers. Trust me. In a few months, I will be at the top. Mark my words. If you stayed to the end of this, welcome to the Brotherhood. You can subscribe if you want. I'm truly proud of you I'm truly proud of you to making it to the end of this. Because 97% of people would have clicked off by now. Said I'm boring, said I'm a fraud. Good. I don't want them here. I want you. I love you, bro. Bye.